Millions of Americans are packing up and moving to a different state, not for adventure, but for a better paycheck and a better life. Some states are booming with new jobs, others offer lower taxes, safer streets, or a lower cost of living. And in 2026, the gap between the best states and the rest is bigger than ever. In this video, we're counting down the 10 best U.S. states to live and work in 2026, ranked by job growth, salary versus cost of living, opportunity, quality of life, and safety. Our number one state might not be the one you expect, and one state near the top is quietly becoming the fastest growing place in the entire country. Let's start with number 10. Number 10, Florida. Florida earns its spot with one simple number, 0. That's the state's individual income tax rate. And it's one reason Florida has become one of America's biggest destinations for people looking for a different place to live and work. The job market is strong too. Florida's economy has grown past $1 trillion, with major industries ranging from tourism and construction to healthcare, finance, and technology. And then there's the lifestyle. Warm weather, beaches, and sunshine make Florida an easy sell for people tired of freezing winters. But here's the catch. Florida isn't nearly as cheap as its zero tax reputation makes it sound. Housing costs have risen sharply, and healthcare access ranks near the bottom nationally, 49th out of 50 states. So Florida gives you low taxes, a massive economy, and a lifestyle people move for. But you'll pay for it in other ways. That's why Florida only makes number 10. Next, we're heading to a state most people only think of for one industry, but it turns out to be so much more. Number 9, Washington. Washington built its reputation on one word, tech. This is home to Amazon, Microsoft, and a growing wave of AI companies. And it shows in the paychecks. The average tech salary in Seattle alone is over $150,000 a year. The state also leads the entire country in tech job concentration. Nearly 1 in 10 workers here is employed in technology, more than any other state. But 2026 has been a bumpy year. Job growth in Washington has actually slowed down. The state lost jobs in some recent months, and unemployment has crept above the national average. On top of that, Washington is not a cheap place to live. Housing and everyday costs in Seattle run well above the national average. So Washington still offers some of the best-paying jobs in the country, especially in tech. But right now, the growth isn't as fast as the salaries suggest, and that's why it lands at number 9. Up next, a state that consistently ranks near the top for quality of life, but comes with one of the highest price tags in the country. Number 8, Illinois. Illinois might not be the first state people think of when they picture moving for opportunity, but the numbers tell a different story. Chicago anchors one of the most diverse economies in the country, spanning finance, manufacturing, logistics, and a growing tech scene. Illinois also ranks in the top 5 nationally for overall quality of life, thanks to strong healthcare, culture, and access to green space. The cost of living is more reasonable than most coastal states too, especially outside of downtown Chicago. But Illinois has a tax problem. The state carries some of the highest property taxes in the country, and its overall livability ranking sits in the middle of the pack, around 18th nationally. So Illinois offers a strong economy and a genuinely high quality of life. Just be ready for a heavier tax bill. That's Illinois at number 8. Next up, a state that just got named the safest place to live in America. Number 7, New Jersey. New Jersey might have a reputation problem, but the data says otherwise. In 2026, New Jersey ranked as the second best state to live in the entire country, according to WalletHub's National Livability Study. It ranked number 1 in safety, with some of the lowest violent and property crime rates anywhere in the U.S. The state also has one of the lowest poverty rates in the country and strong income growth, thanks in part to its location between New York City and Philadelphia, giving residents access to 2 massive job markets. But New Jersey has one glaring weakness: affordability. It ranks second to last in the entire country for affordability. Housing costs, taxes, and everyday expenses are some of the highest anywhere in America. So if you can afford it, New Jersey offers safety, opportunity, and a genuinely high quality of life. If you can't, it's one of the hardest states in the country to get by in. That trade-off puts New Jersey at number 7. Next, we're heading to a state built on government jobs, tech growth, and low crime. Number 6. Virginia. Virginia quietly built one of the strongest economies in the country, and most people don't even realize it. Northern Virginia has become a major tech and government hub, with some of the highest concentrations of tech workers in the entire nation, trailing only Washington State and D.C. itself. Data centers, defense contractors, and federal agencies all fuel steady, well-paying jobs here. Crime is low, food insecurity is low, and Virginia has consistently ranked among the best states in the country for doing business. The catch is location-based. Living near Washington, D.C., where many of Virginia's best jobs are, comes with a real cost of living premium. Head further from the D.C. suburbs, though, and Virginia becomes far more affordable. So Virginia offers stable, high-paying jobs and genuine safety. You just have to decide how close to the capital you want to live. That earns Virginia the number 6 spot. Coming up, the state with the biggest paychecks in America, if you can handle the price tag. Quick pause, halfway through the list. If you're enjoying this, hit subscribe so you don't miss the next one. Now back to the countdown. Number 5, California. California is where the biggest paychecks in America live. This is still the epicenter of the U.S. tech industry, along with entertainment, life sciences, and a growing clean energy sector. If you're chasing the highest possible salary in your field, California is still one of the best places in the country to find it. The state's economy is so massive that if it were its own country, it would rank among the largest in the world. But California asks for a lot in return. It has one of the highest costs of living in the entire country, one of the highest state income taxes, and housing prices that put homeownership out of reach for a huge share of residents. So California isn't for everyone. But if your industry pays well here, few states can match the ceiling on what you can earn. That's why California lands right in the middle of our list, at number 5. Next, a state with a great economy and one very serious safety problem. Number 4, Minnesota. Minnesota is one of the most surprising entries on this list, and one of the most divided. On paper, Minnesota looks excellent. It ranks in the top 10 nationally for overall livability, with a strong economy, one of the lowest poverty rates in the country, and one of the highest home ownership rates anywhere in America. Quality of life here is genuinely high, strong schools, solid healthcare, and steady job growth across healthcare, finance, and manufacturing. But Minnesota has one major weakness: safety. Despite its strong economy, the state ranks dead last in the country for safety, driven by high rates of violent and property crime in certain areas. So Minnesota gives you a strong economy and a genuinely comfortable life. But safety is the one category where it falls behind almost every other state on this list. That mix of strength and risk puts Minnesota at number 4. Next, a state known for having some of the best schools and hospitals in the country. Number 3, Massachusetts. Massachusetts built its reputation on one thing: brains. This is home to Harvard, MIT, and some of the best hospital systems in the country. Massachusetts ranks number 1 nationally in education and health, and that translates directly into high-paying jobs in biotech, medicine, finance, and research. Household incomes here are among the highest in the country, and the state consistently ranks in the top 5 for overall quality of life. But Massachusetts has 2 real problems: infrastructure and cost. Roads, bridges, and aging infrastructure across the state have ranked among the worst in the country. And on top of that, the cost of living, especially housing, is some of the steepest anywhere in the U.S. So Massachusetts offers elite education, healthcare, and career opportunities. You'll just be paying a premium and dealing with some rough infrastructure to access them. That earns Massachusetts the number 3 spot. Now we're down to our final 2, and the next one might be the fastest growing state in the entire country. Number 2, North Carolina. North Carolina might be the biggest success story on this entire list. In 2026, North Carolina was ranked the number 1 state in the country for its economy, beating every other state in the nation. The research triangle around Raleigh and Durham has become a legitimate rival to tech hubs like Austin and Seattle, while Charlotte has grown into a major banking and finance center. Job growth here has been explosive, especially in tech and biotech, and the state offers something rare: real opportunity without a sky-high cost of living. The statewide cost of living index sits below the national average, and state income tax is relatively low at 4.5%. There's a trade-off. As North Carolina has grown fast, quality of life and cost of living rankings have slipped slightly compared to previous years. Rapid growth is starting to strain infrastructure and housing in the fastest growing areas. But overall, North Carolina offers one of the best combinations in the country: strong jobs, real affordability, and a rising economy. That's enough to make North Carolina our #2 pick, which means only one state is left, and it's not the one most best state lists would pick. Number 1, Texas. Texas takes the #1 spot for one simple reason: nobody creates jobs like Texas does. For 5 years in a row, Texas has led the entire country in job creation. In 2026 alone, the state is on track to add nearly 400,000 new jobs. Austin's tech scene now rivals Silicon Valley. Dallas-Fort Worth has pulled in corporate headquarters from major companies across the country, and Houston remains a global energy hub, now expanding into renewables alongside oil and gas. Texas also has zero state income tax, and its cost of living remains far lower than California, New York, or Massachusetts. A worker earning $65,000 in Texas can have similar purchasing power to someone earning $85,000 in a high-cost state like Massachusetts. Here's the surprising part. On traditional best state to live rankings, Texas usually finishes near the bottom of the pack, weighed down by weaker healthcare access, larger gaps in affordability relative to income, and lower scores in education and safety compared to states like New Jersey or Massachusetts. But when the question is jobs, opportunity, and how far your paycheck actually stretches, Texas wins by a wide margin. No state in America is creating more opportunity faster right now, and that's exactly why Texas takes the #1 spot. 10 states, 10 very different reasons people are packing up and moving. Some chase safety, some chase salary, some just want their paycheck to go further. And as this list shows, no single state gives you everything at once. There's always a trade-off hiding behind the good news. If you had to move tomorrow, which one would you pick? And which one would you cross off the list immediately? Drop it in the comments. See you in the next one.